Welcome and Stravo. This is the PostGIS function of the week, episode 10. I'm Reese, and this week's function is SD dump points. What is SD dump points? As its name suggests, it will dump all the points from a parent geometry, along with an integer array indicating where in the parent geometry the point came from. Let's pop over into PSQL. Take a look. Alright, there is one variant. It returns a set of geometry dump, and the geometry dump is a composite type that has an integer array and a geometry. So let's give you a very simple and a quick example. I'm going to create a line string. All right, so I have a line string with 3 points, the 10, 10, 20, 20, and 30, 30. Let's now run SD dump points and see what we get. So we get back this funny looking construct here. This is a composite type. What we can do is, if we want it to be more table-like and more useful, is drop our function in between brackets, and we can then ta-da! Get out more of a table. And if you want just the geom alone, you can do geom. Alrighty, so let's take a peek here. So we had 1, 2, 3 points, and we have 1, 2, 3 points. The path column has the integer array, which indicates where in the parent geometry the point is coming from. If you have, for example, a multi-point or a polygon, then you'll have more than one number in the array. In this example, we have a simple polygon that has an exterior ring and nothing else. Thus, the first item in the path column is the ring number, and the second item is the location of the point in question. Alright, let me pop into QGIS and look at an example with a lot more data. Alrighty, so here I have the parishes of Jamaica, and I also have from the last episode this table with population. Now it only has 14 rows, and each row is effectively a large multi-point. So for example, if I were to highlight anywhere in Kingston here, notice that there is one feature selected, but all the dots are highlighted, and that is because, as I said a while ago, it's one large multi-point. So let's create a new table with one row for each point. There you go. Now let's do it and create a new table. Alright. And if we are to pop back in here, each of these is an individual point by itself. And finally, I will run ST dump points on the parish of Kingston, which is a multi-polygon. In this case, the path column will have 3 parts. The first will point to each individual polygon that makes up the multi-polygon. The second will be the exterior ring, and the third will be the point position. As a general rule of thumb, the more complex the geometry, the more entities in the path array. Alright folks, hope you enjoyed that. I'm not sure what I'll be doing next week, but we'll see. Bye!